Hi to everybody, and I'm warmly welcoming you people for the online classes. Now today we are discussing the another chapter or another topic that is called strategies for the enhancement in food production. But what is the purpose of strategies? Because of our India is filled with the more than 130 crores of the people. So for sake of fulfillment of the food particles, certainly the new techniques can be adopted by the Indian people to yield more crop itself. For sake of that, we are supposed to learn about this topic itself. Okay. And now I am going to be discuss some of the questions which are related with this topic itself. And now the first question is like that. Jersey is of course everybody can know that Jersey is a popular name which is one kind of the breed for extracting and for getting more milk from the cow itself. Okay. So with the help of that knowledge, certainly we go for the four of the options are so far given. One option is exotic buffalo breed. Exotic means it is imported from other countries into the India itself. That is called buffalo means it's a kind of cattle. Of course, here exotic buffalo breed is not at all concerned with the Jersey. And B option is the exotic cow breed. This is the correct option for this question. And some of the particular characters can be present in the exotic cow breed. Of course, it is simply imported from a small island of the Great Britain, and not only that, the color of this breed is red in color and with the help of white patches itself. And whatever the milk is so far given this cow breed, in which A2 protein can be present. A2 that means B2 casein like protein can be present. That's why it is itself is called A2 protein can be present in the form of casein in the milk which is given by the Jersey. And after that, the C option, Indian buffalo breed, it is also not concerned with this. And the D option is also not concerned with the Indian cow breed itself. Among four, what I am selecting, the second option is related with this. So that I am selecting the second option for this question. And after that, now we go for the another question. And match the column 1 with the column 2 and select the correct option from the given codes itself. And so many questions are done by you people like column 1 and column 2 also. And column 1, some of the words are given which are related with the culturing of different living organism, and column 2 is connected with the column 1, the words of the column 1. Just we go to the four of the option like that. Green culture. What is the green culture? You know that the greenery organisms or the greenery living organisms are present in the nature in the form of plants. Of course, everybody know that. And the second option, B option, is the pisciculture. Pisciculture is nothing but the culturing of different aquatic organisms living together in a particular aquatic environment can be named as a pisciculture. Of course, pisciculture is simply classified into two types also. Of course, what is the fin culture and the fin crab? Just so for example, shell culture itself. The shell culture is always concerned with the crabs and the development of prawn and other eatable things also. In case of fin culture exclusively it is concerned with the culturing of fishes itself. And both the organisms are collectively cultured in the aquatic environments along with the seaweeds, which is itself is called pisciculture. And after that, the white revolution itself. The third option is the white evolution. Of course, the white in color substance is nothing but the milk. That means the enormously the milk is produced from the buffaloes and as well as cows itself. The production of more milk for the welfare of and healthy children of the India. That's why the white revolution is also very important. and after that do evolution also. For sake of providing the proteinous food to all the Indian people at least once or twice in a week, there is a need of fishes like eatable substances. For sake of that, our scientists are put efforts to improve the new evolution and production of the Pisces itself. The laying of more number of the Pisces like organism is called the blue evolution itself. Now we go for the options which is correct. Green culture is always concerned with the cropland, and pisciculture is concerned with the rearing of aquatic organism, and white revolution is concerned with the milk production, and blue revolution is always concerned with the fish production itself. And in case of A option, what is the A? Green culture is connected to the crop. Okay, that is correct. B, the pisciculture, which is connected to the rearing of aquatic organism. It is not at all concerned. And white revolution is fish production. So D is just concerned with the one itself. What is the blue? Blue evolution is not connected with the milk production itself. That's why A option is not at all concerned with this. And B option, A is connected to the fourth. Green culture is not at all concerned with the rearing of aquatic organism. Like that, B the only thing is correct. C is what is the C? White revolution is connected to the one itself. It is also correct to milk production, and D is equivalent to blue evolution is concerned with the fish production. But here in this case, one of the option is not correct. That's why B option is not at all concerned with this question. Like that, C option is also not correctly matched with the column 1 with the column 2. Only D option is the only option which is correctly matched in all the aspects. That's why I am selecting the D option is the correct option for this question. What is that? A. What is the A? Green culture is concerned with the cropland, and B the pisciculture is concerned with the fourth one, rearing of aquatic animals, and C option is concerned with the white evolution, which is always connected with the milk production, and D option is related with the blue revolution is concerned with the fish production itself. And all the options are serially and systematically placed in the D option, and moreover the D option is connected to this question itself. That's why the D option is the correct option for this question. And after that, now I am going to be explaining another question. That is in composite fish farming, which of the following group of the fishes are surface feeder, column feeder, and bottom feeder respectively. So here whatever the options are so far given, and 4 of the options are given and concentrated on three varieties of the fishes itself. Particularly one is the Catla, second one is the Labiohita, and third one is the Serena mrigala itself. These are all simply called as the Indian major crops, and mostly they are cultured in the freshwater of Indian rivers and lakes also. Now what we have to, after discussion of 4 of the options, now you select the correct option itself. Before selection of the correct option for this question, I would like to introduce the nature of the fishes like Catla. Catla is always occupying the surface water, not to take the food particles in the column or bottom itself. We are not disturbing the habitat of the Labiohita and Serena mrigala itself. And Labiohita is popularly named as the Rohu, and which is always collecting the food particles and leaving in the column of the freshwater river itself. And the third is the Serena mrigala, is another river species, and which is always leaving and getting the food particles from the bottom of the river itself. In that way, 3 of the freshwater fishes are not disturbing the habitat of each other. So that's why Catla, Labiohita, Serena mrigala is always selected by the fish management to culture or to establish a composite fish farm for the benefit of yielding of more fish food itself. And the options are like this. A option, Katla Katla is the surface feeder, Lepidohita is the column feeder, and Serena Mrigala is the bottom feeder. And second option, Katla Katla, and second one is the Serena Mrigala, Lepidohita. And C option is the Lepidohita, Serena Mrigala, and Katla Katla. And D is the Serena Mrigala and Katla Katla and Lepidohita itself. Among the four of the options like A, B, C, D, and the first option is correctly related to this question because of Katla Katla, what I said now, Katla Katla is the surface feeder and Lepidohita is the column feeder and Serena Mrigala is the bottom feeder. And all of the three of the fishes are just written in the systematic manner. In that way, the first option is related answer and related option to this question. So that's why I choose select the first option for this question. And after that, now we go for the next question. How many eggs are produced by cows administered with the FSH hormone, follicular stimulating hormone, like hormones during the controlled breeding experiment itself. Okay. Of course, everybody knows that in most of the vertebrates or in most of the mammals particularly, every month the menstrual cycle is supposed to be affected in the female, and after completion of or during the menstrual cycle, middle of the menstrual cycle, there is a possibility of release of only one of the egg in normal menstruations. But here, the controlled breeding, what is the benefit of controlled breeding experiment? And while the cow is administered by giving the FSH hormone, there is a lot of benefit because of instead of production of the one egg, the people can be the scientists to produce the 6 to 8 of the eggs from each of the menstrual cycle, and at a time the people can be produce the 6 to 8 of the daughter individuals of the cow itself. That is the benefit of the controlled breeding experiment. The options are like that. A is concerned with the 2 to 4 of the eggs are produced, and B is the 8 to 32 eggs can be produced, and C is 6 to 8 of the eggs can be produced, and D is the 1 to 3 eggs can be produced. Among 4 options, the C option is related because of just during the controlled breeding experiment, 6 to 8 of the eggs are at a time produced from each of the menstrual cycle in the cow's itself. That is itself is called super ovulation itself. It is one of the artificial technique to produce the more number of the cows for the benefit of getting more milk within a span of the time. So here for this question, C is the correct option for this. So I am selecting the C option for this question itself. Now after that, we discuss some other questions. One among the questions is which one of the following is a breed of cattle? Which one of the following is a breed of cattle? The options are as follows. Additionally,
from just answer is
the option. Other question.
okay.
What is the white evolution? The production of more of the milk crop itself. Here particularly, some of the 4 of the options are so far given. One option is the MK Swaminathan. MK Swaminathan is only concerned with a green evolution, and of course is always involved in the production of hybridization of the plants itself. And B is the option that is called Varghese Kurian. It is popularly and titled as the milkman of India. So he struggled a lot and he put his efforts to improve the milk yield in the India, and moreover is popularly named as the father of white evolution in Indian point of view. That's why the B option is the correct option for this question. Now we go for the C. It's a normal Dogra. is the father of green evolution in the world. And not only that, he is the agronomist of the America itself. Mostly he put his effort to discover the two of the plants like wheat, triticale, and as well as highly yielding rice species are also so far discovered by this Ramon Borlaug. And D option is the Guha. And as well as Maheshwari, these two of the scientists are belongs to India. Particularly, this is a pair of scientists who put their efforts to produce the first time in India that is called Datura plants or Datura species also. Datura inoxia is one kind of the species. These two of the scientists are so far developed or produced by culturing of anthers itself. So that's why, for sake of this question, certainly the B option is the correct option for this question. That is, Fourier is the father of white evolution in case of Indian point of view itself. And after that, now we go for the another question: artificial breeding of cattle. Artificial breeding of cattle is brought about by four options are given like that. Artificial insemination. What do you mean of artificial insemination? Selection of superior male and from which the collection of the semen from the selected male, and it can be immediately given into the female genital tract. It is immediately injected into the female genital tract of the superior female or selected superior female. And B is the super ovulation and embryo transplantation. It's a super ovulation means instead of producing single ovum, it can be helpful to produce the more of the eggs from the each of the menstrual cycle. Not only that, the embryo can be just transmitted or implanted into the surrogate mother for development of desired trait or desired animals itself. And after that, the C option is the moiety. The moiety is the size of the head, and of course the desirable traits can be transmitted from the parental generation to the P1 or F1, F2 generations. That is itself is called moiety. The moiety means multiple ovulation and embryo transfer. It is the one of the best and artificial technique itself. And D option is the all of this. And all of the three of the options like artificial insemination, B the super ovulation and embryo transplantation, and C the moiety, and all of these methods are newly invented, newly discovered, and for sake of improve the number of the desirable cattle, buffaloes, and as well as the cows, for sake of improving the milk production, for sake of fulfillment of the Indian people itself. So that's why in this case the fourth option is the right option for the artificial breeding of cattle is brought about by these three of the methods. So that's why I'm opting the D. And now you go for the another question: what strategy would you suggest if a person want to evaluate a pure line in an animal itself? And of course the options are like that: crossbreeding, B option is the inbreeding, and C option is the outbreeding, and D is the artificial insemination. Among the four of the options, which is the best? Inbreeding is the best. But because of inbreeding is nothing but the mating among the related organisms for 4 to 6 of the generation, or else mating among the blood related organism for sake of development of pure lines of the animals. The inbreeding technique is the best technique. For sake of this, the people can be suggested a person to develop the pure lines of animal. You have to suggest the inbreeding technique itself. Now the B option is the correct for this question. And in case of crossbreeding, what do you mean of crossbreeding? The mating of two different organisms which are belongs to two different breeds can be named as the crossbreeding. And after that, outbreeding is nothing but the mating among the unrelated organism is itself is called outbreeding. And the D option is the artificial insemination, collection of the semen from a selected superior male and injected and ejaculated into the female genital. Just injected into the female genital tract of the selected female, superior female can be named as the artificial insemination itself. Among the four, B the option is which is related to this question. That's why I to opt in the B option is the correct. So now we will discuss some other questions and some more questions regarding the strategy for the enhancement in food production. So the questions are like that. Which of the following is an example of crossbreed? What is said? What do you mean of crossbreed? The crossing or the mating in between two different organisms or two different individuals which are belongs to two different breeds can be defined as a crossbreed. Crossbreeding is one type of the outbreeding technique of the animal breeding itself. Okay, and after that, here the first one is the four of the options are so far given. One is called mule. What is the mule? Mule is nothing but a kind of sterile organism. The mule is nothing but one kind of the sterile organism which is produced by crossing the male donkey crossed with the female horse. So unfortunately, by this combination, the produced option can be named as the mule. It is one of the sterile, but the functional capacity is more when you compare with the kidney itself. The reverse cross is conducted by the scientists to produce the kidney also. That means, what is the reverse cross? Certainly, the male horse is crossed with the female donkey, that will be leads into production of the hindi. Here regarding the hindi, it is also one more sterile organism, but inferior to the birthing capacity of the mule. This is the best. These two of the example for that species hybridization itself. Okay. Now that is the mule is not at all concerned with the crossbreed. Because of the crossbreeding, the aim of the crossbreeding is able to produce the fertile varieties of the organism or desirable organisms also. Now the B option is the Ilsa. Ilsa is one among the marine fish which is not at all concerned with this question. And after that, C is the Isauridae. Isauridae is nothing but it is one of the new species or new variety of the sheep which was produced by the Indian scientists in case of Punjab itself. They used to consider that they crossed in between two varieties of the sheep species itself. One is called Bikaniri Eve and crossed to the Merino. These two of the varieties of the sheep is considered by the scientists and crossed to each other to produce a new variety that will be called as the Isauridae. So, and after that the fourth one is the option is the prawn. Prawn is of course it is one of the freshwater and aquatic organism which comes under shell fisheries itself. That's why among four of the options, A option, B option and D options are not connected to this. Only C option is correct to this question, that is called Isauridae. It is one of the variety of the sheep species itself. And after that, now I am going to explain another question, that is the India and China have more than 70% of the wild livestock. And however the contribution to the world farm produced only how much percentage of the produced different varieties of the organism by India and as well as China to the world livestock itself. Majority of the major portion of the livestock is confined to the India and China, but their contribution to the world production is very negligible itself. Now the question is asking you people to trace out the correct option regarding the contribution of the India and China toward the world production itself. Now the options are like that. A option is indicating 10% only, B option is indicating 25%, C option is indicating the 40%, and for D option is referring about the 50%. Among four of the option, the B option is the only option which is explaining the little contribution by the China and India toward the world production, that is equivalent to 25% only. Though the 70% are major portion of the major part of the world livestock is just present in the India and China. So that is called B option is the correct option. Now we go for the other question. Our question is and after that, now we go for the other question. BVAX is the secretion of the abdominal gland. So already you know that when you study about the bee culture, that is nothing but apiculture is concerned with the bee culture. The bee colony is the one of the special character. The bee colony is simply associated with the three varieties and the three types or three castes itself. One is called workers bees, and the second one is the queen, and third one is the drone itself. The workers bees are occupying the major portion of the bee colony, and of course the queen is the only one queen can be associated with the colony of the bee, and the drones are few of the drones can be present. Here the queen is only for the production of the workers bees are production of or improve their colony itself, but whereas drones are also having the only one of the function. Drones are always look after the fertilization with the queen for producing of fertilizer eggs itself. And after that, the workers bees are very important bees in the bee colony. It can be looked after all the functional activities of the bee colony itself. So like that, the protection and propagation and improving of the bee colony and providing the different food particles like pollen grains and nectar like and royal jelly like substances are provided to the workers bees for the welfare and provided with the all three kinds of the food particles like pollen grains and nectar and royal jelly like substances to the drones and the queen bee also. Like that here, BVAX is one among the product of the bee hive, and what are the bees are able to excrete the wax itself. Now we go for the four of the option like first option or A option, that is called the drone, and B option is the worker bee, and C option is the queen bee, and D option is the workers and the queen bee itself. Only the workers bees are the only cost of the bee colony which is look after the production of the wax itself. Already you know that is the B option is correct, that is the workers bees itself. And after that, now we go for the another question. Which of the following is correctly matched? Here, four of the options are given for this question. I am reading out the question again. Which of the following is correctly matched? And four of the options are given. A. Sericulture, the connected to the fish. Of course, what I explained that the culturing of fish is nothing but it is aquaculture or fish culture, or else it is simply called whether it is a fin culture or else and crab culture also fisheries. What do you mean of culturing of fishes? Of course, fish culture itself. And aquaculture means aquaculture is nothing but it is a culture of a combination of crab and as well as crabs or shell fisheries and fin fisheries also. But here the B option is given and associated with aquaculture to the mosquito. And C option apiculture. Apiculture already we came to know that the culturing of honeybees itself is called apiculture. That is the third option, and fourth option is the pisciculture. What I said, pisciculture is nothing but the culturing and rearing of the combination of the different aquatic organisms like seaweeds and as well as aquatic fishes and as well as crab and crab-like shell fisheries also. And all the aquatic organisms are cultured in a particular manner that will be called as a pisciculture. But here, what is the word is given is silviculture. Silviculture is nothing but it can be named as a sericulture itself. When you read out the four of the option, among the four of the And aquaculture is not at all concerned with the mosquito, and apiculture is connected with the culture of honeybees, and 4B option is concerned with the fish culture, which is not at all concerned with the silk culture. So among the 4 options, the C is correctly related with this question. That's why I'm opting now. The third option is the correct option for this question, and simultaneously I conclude the class itself.